Hi besties and welcome back to my channel. For anyone who is new here, I'm Sophia and I love reading. However, my bookshelves have been in a state. For the past 2 months, I had them organized as a rainbow with like red and green as the main colors behind like my backdrop to bring like the Christmassy vibes to my videos. However, it's almost February, so I figured it's about time we had a change. My shelves also just started getting really just like unorganized and messy. I actually come to you with some inspiration this time. Usually I just wing it and see what looks good, but I've been browsing Pinterest and I've been looking at all the aesthetic book girlies Instagrams and posts and TikToks, and for the longest time I have loved this style of bookshelf with like all of the colors, all of the pastels, the like a gorgeous light. I just think it's so beautiful and so colorful, and I really just love the way it looks. However, I read quite a bit of dark romance, which means I have quite a few black books in my collection. So if I want to achieve this, I'm gonna have to somehow deal with my black and white books. So I went on a little Pinterest browse this morning and I was like, what the hell am I gonna do? And I found this like inspiration pic, a few pictures, but like this one mainly, where the black and white books are like, it's only black and white books on this shelf, and I thought it was beautiful and I thought it was quite pretty, and I was like, could this be a vibe? So I think what we're gonna try and do with my shelves today is, on my big bookshelf I am going to put all of my colorful books, all of my colorful book series, and on my little bookshelf I'm gonna do the like black and white kind of vibes. And within those two little color schemes I also want to organize by height. I will like intermingle some horizontal books with my like mostly vertical ones, but yeah, within the two color schemes I'm gonna mostly sort by height because it makes my eyes feel good, you know. It just it meets my aesthetics. I like the way it looks, so I think it's about time we got into that. You may be asking why I already have all of my books out on my desk laid out like this. And that is because I wanted to film this video yesterday, but I just could not get the motivation to do it. At about 10:30 p.m. last night, I decided to get all my books off my shelves, put them on my desk so that I had no choice but to film this video today, and it's worked. So am I a genius? Or given that I've already explained to you my lovely plans, I think the only thing left to do is like get sorting them and actually put them on the shelves. I'm already having dilemmas. Am I? No, I'm not really, but I'm like looking at these two spines. They're black. I'm not trying to kid myself. They're black, but they've got color on them. And the rest in this series are pink. Oh my god. Oh no. You know what? I'm not gonna think too far ahead. I'm just gonna sort my books. I like gave my bookshelves a little bit of TLC because they needed it. And that also included painting. If you guys saw when I first got my like mini half-size bookshelf, there was a big crack in it. Oh no. It's broken. And I couldn't be bothered returning it, so I just put it together and I tried to ignore it, but it kind of got to me over time. It kind of got to me, and like I could see the crack over the top of my books, and it's just a bit ugly, so I broke out my white gesso and painted over it. And you know, she looks a bit better. She probably needs a second coat, but it's fine, it's good for now. These are black books, right? I'm gonna spend this entire video asking you questions that you just can't answer. What? This one's red. What do I do about these? This is such a bad idea. You know what? Good thing I don't have the other ones in the series anymore, even though I've started reading this one. I started reading this book literally 2 weeks after I got rid of Kiss the Sky and Hot House Flower, and I'm not hating it. I keep running into these issues and it's really annoying, literally every single book. I feel like she could probably go on the dark shelf. I hate this video so much, oh my god. This stack, what do I do with it? I feel like my black and white shelf is just already gonna look horrible because unfortunately I don't read classics. I prefer the likes of Haunting and Hunting Adeline. The books have been sorted. Small dilemma, little tiny one. Don't think I have enough colored books to fill this bookshelf, and I also think I have too many dark books to fill this one. It'll be like overflowing. I think I'm going to organize all of these on the tall shelf first, and then I'll try to organize them on this one, but if they don't fit I'll put the white books over here and like the slightly more colorful black books. I am very much enjoying these shelves. I feel like I've not quite nailed the aesthetic, but I've gotten it to a point that I actually quite like it. It's a little bit chaotic, but it's organized chaotic because I have authors together, I have series together, and I kind of like it. I love all the color as well, like the fact that it's not interrupted by black or white books. I think it's so pretty, except now I have the dilemma of too many books to fit on my small bookshelf because I have a whole empty bookshelf down here that is usually full. I unfortunately know that all of these books are not going to fit over here, so I think I'm going to organize this little one, see what's left over, and see what I can do with it. So this bookshelf was actually a little bit more challenging. Well, I was expecting it to be a bit tricky to figure out, but I don't know. I like it, but I also don't. I quite like it from far back, and I'm a little bit sad that I only managed to get one shelf with my like desired aesthetic, I suppose. I don't know. I do quite like it, and actually stepping back, I like went away and had a look at it from a distance for a second. Stepping back and seeing it with the big shelf, I do actually quite like it, and I really enjoy the contrast because it's like up close it looks a little bit chaotic, and I will admit it is chaotic. There's like no order to what's happening on this top shelf, especially because of like all the different colors that are happening. Like I really wish all of these spines just had white text, white or black text, because I think that would give me like what I'm after, but I'm actually quite happy with it. I think I am going to keep it. It may change because I may decide I hate it, but for right now I don't actually mind it, which I'm a little bit surprised at, but I suppose that's a good thing. However, I do have a lot of books left, so I'm like, how do I fit these on? To start with, I'm going to try and organize them nicely on my big shelf, on the extra shelf down the bottom, and if that doesn't work, then we'll be going back to the drawing board because I don't know what else to do. You guys, I think I'm done, and I think I'm in love. Let's have a quick little tour. So, oh my god, I just love it already. I love all the color. It looks so good. I really genuinely really love it. Anyway, top shelf, we have my overflow shelf, but it's actually pretty. This is the first time I've had a pretty overflow shelf. This one has a lot of standalones. It's obviously got Lucy Score's Knock 'em Out series, part of it, Lucy Score. I've got some Coho, I've got Tessa, I've got Lauren Asher down there, my Akatar. I actually have like a fantasy section on one of the lower shelves, but Akatar went up there, so, and she looks alright up there, so I'm gonna leave her there. Then we have this next shelf, which I actually love. Like, I'm just loving the chaotic vibes, the unhingedness, the like higgledy-piggledy of the colors. I just think it's so pretty. I think it's so pretty, and I really actually quite like it. I think the whole shelf in general kind of looks like the shelf you'd see on TikTok, but I like it that way, so I'm not mad. Anyway, we have Ashley Jade, Monica Murphy. Obviously, I bought A Man Kisses of Your Lifetime out of the black stack because I just wanted them all together. If it didn't feel right without her there, so she got put back. Then we have Hannah Gray's Yes Wildfires Before Icebreaker, but this is just how I felt it was cutest, having the shortest book on this side instead of like throwing this lot off. I love Icebreaker, so it's face forward. And then we have all my Marion Zapata, my Kay Tucker Simple Wild series. I love that series so much. Let's move on. You've already got a sneak peek. I love this shelf so much. So I didn't actually realize how much Devanny Perry I owned until curating this shelf, because I must have like accumulated a lot of her while my shelves were rainbow and I couldn't see like my collection of her as a whole. But we've obviously got the Binding 13 series. Then we have all my Devanny. I've got the Runaways facing out because, well, just because it's pretty. I haven't read it yet, but I love the cover. Then I have Midnight Kisses. This is one of my favorite books ever. I love it so much. And then we just have all my Candy Steiner. I love Candy. And then just to like build the stack up a little bit, I put my Catherine Cowles, what's that, Love and Other Words, and the Christmas blanket on it, just to give it a bit of height, to make it look a bit like proportional, you know. This shelf and the next one down is a little bit tricky to film, but we'll make it work. So I've got all my Elle Kennedy down the end. I would have loved to display the Graham Effect because I love that book so so much. Finished it last year, loved it. But, you know, space just didn't permit. This is such a weird angle. So she just had to go up there. Then we've obviously got some Becca Mac, my Elsie Silver, and just like a bunch of sports romances. Finally, this is where all of my like overflow black books went, and I actually don't mind it in like the whole scheme of things. So I've got my fantasy section here that I was talking about, and then I've just got some like more colorful spines that kind of match in with the aesthetic, and I do have some overflow books down there, but we're not going to talk about them. And welcome to my second shelf that has actually grown on me quite a bit. I actually quite like it. So we obviously have my like black and white vibes up the top here. It's close enough to the aesthetic. As I said earlier, I'm not going to nail it because there's too much color, but I think it's pretty close. And then I obviously have Canary Cowards facing outwards because this is my favorite book of last year, and oh, it's so good. I did try and kind of like draw from the colors on this cover with like some of the reds and like oranges down here. I don't know if it's like looking good, but I think she's cute. And we have the next shelf down, which is already sagging, but we have all of my Sophie Lark. I love Sophie. We also have the 3 books that I own from Gianna Darling's Fallen Men series. I do have Dead Man Walking facing out because I just love this cover. I haven't read it, but I just think the cover is gorgeous. It's giving like post-apocalyptic kind of vibes, like gritty and just like heaps of death and like despair, and it's a serial killer romance. But I love the cover, so it's facing out. This shelf is always so hard to film, and I'm so sorry if you can like, if the screen's shaking, I'm trying so hard to hold my phone still. But we have all of my Cora Riley. I love Cora so much. And then we've just got a bunch of Mafia and Ammo down the end. So there we have my finished shelves. I love them so much. I think this one's definitely like the star of the show. I think she's so pretty, but that one's also like understated and like cool, and just, this is the happiest I've been with my shelves in a long time. Let me just say that. And oh my god, I love them so much. This has actually like reinvigorated my love for books because they're just so pretty now. Oh my god, I love them so much because I feel like my ugly rainbow shelves were just like not, they were just so ugly and messy and just like an eyesore, and it just like was not making me motivated to pick up a book. But now I just want to sit there and look at them. They're so pretty. But I will say goodbye. Oh, it's so pretty. I can't get over it. Just like looking, I just keep looking at this in my phone because it's so pretty. But I do need to finish this video at some point. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really hope you've enjoyed this video. I had a really good time, but sometimes I like get a little bit pissed off by bookshelf reorganizations when I'm filming them, but this one was good. This one was good. I had the time of my life. Oh my god, and she's so pretty. She's so pretty. I can't get over it. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you did enjoy this video, please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe because I would love to have you here. My Goodreads and Instagram are always linked in the description if you want to follow them. And yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I'm so happy. I'll hopefully see you in the next one. See ya.